All right, welcome everybody to the SPL network, here for a good evening of Slapshot as we have series number 3 out of a possible 4 in our first round of the quest for the Irvion Cup here in the professional playoffs of the SPL, here in our 4th season of Slapshot Rebound and 9th season overall as an organization. Sorry if the microphone sounds a little cracky. The cord's a little loose today. I don't know what that's all about, but we're going to try to push through it as best we can. We originally had 2 games for tonight. The latter half having been pushed back to tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I think right now, is the set lineup for the Plymouth Plague and the Las Vegas Vandals. But tonight, we still have the West Virginia Orangutans challenging against the Brooklyn Bandits. Brooklyn Bandits being the 4th seed, West Virginia Orangutans the 5th seed. Let's get right into the stats. Both sides of the roster. Falafel Fish, Valo, Bombs, and Kyler for the West Virginia Orangutans. A lot of old names and a lot of new names. Of course, you know, Valo and Falafel Fish coming up from the Challenger Division of playing pro. And then, of course, Kyler, he's pretty much been pro since the beginning of time, all the way back in season number 2 when he played for the Ireland Pepe Tactics back whenever they were a pro team with Timmy captaining the helm. He's really done it all. He's been everywhere in SPL. He's played for the Vice. He's a one-and-chip, and he'll be down there on the ice here tonight. Maybe. Who's to say? He is in the voice chat, so we will get to hear his voice at some point in time. Of course, Bombs out there on the ice as well for the West Virginia Orangutans, warming up as he stepped into the ring back in season number 2 to play for the New Jersey Minutemen back in the Open Division, back in season number 2 of Slap 1. He went on to play pro for the Chicago Sale, Yosemite Grizzlies, Toronto Penguins, and finally this season, as he played for the Orlando Otters for, I think, 3 games at the beginning of the season. Then he got traded to the West Virginia Orangutans, and he finished off the end half of the season there. 23 goals on the season through his 9 games played. My eyes are on him tonight as my player to watch, and you guys would be wise to do the same. For the Brooklyn Bandits, we got Derek, Lemon Bond, Q Silver, and Jugi, and that's one of the more stacked rosters, in my opinion, whenever it comes to the pro division. Of course, Lemon Bond and Derek is alongside of Q Silver, really just been in the pro division for as long as I can possibly remember. Of course, Lemon Bond being here since the placement season back in Slap 1. Jugi coming in hot and heavy as he, I don't think he played in Slap 1. I think he's just purely a rebound player as he started off his career in Arizona playing for the Outlaws. He moved to Delmarva and then came up through the arms of the Ontario Outliers in last season's promotional series. Ontario not making the cut here for the pro playoffs this season as their roster kind of dissolved as the season went on, going through 2 weeks strong with the original roster they promoted with. But Jugi, one of the former Ontario Outliers, I think he's going to be down there on the ice. I'm not sure how legitimate that is, given that the core 3 of the Brooklyn Bandits might be a little too hard to overturn. Derek, Lemon Bond, Q Silver being a tight-knit group. A group with 2 threes. Q Silver used to play 3 for the Yosemite Grizzly. Lemon Bond used to play 3 for the Toronto Penguins, which are now the Brooklyn Bandits. But it'll be interesting to see how the roles take shape here tonight and what the standings might exactly be. Speaking of the standings, here they are. These were the final standings as we got out of the regular season and came into the postseason. Of course, Colorado Cobras this season's Lucha Trophy winners, having the best regular season record with 13 wins, 5 losses, and nothing happening in overtime. I'm not sure what that's about. They haven't had a single overtime loss, but the Las Vegas Vandals, another story, as they were only 1 point away from overturning the Colorado Cobras record. They're at the top of the bracket. 12 wins, 5 regulation losses, and 1 overtime loss to give them that odd point, making it 25 overall. And then tonight, the 4th and 5th seed, the Brooklyn Bandits, coming out of the regular season with 11 wins on their tally sheet. The West Virginia Orangutans had a chance to take that seed from them, but it really wouldn't turn the tails of time as West Virginia finished off the season with 10 wins. And I'm not sure if you remember, but a few days ago, whenever we broadcasted our first series here in the pro division, we'll get into the bracket here in a few seconds, but a few nights ago, the Yosemite Grizzlies and the West Virginia Orangutans had a game in hand as we took a look at our first series, and while Game 2 happened, the final regular season game happened, and of course Yosemite Grizzlies came out on top and having the better head-to-head record took the spot from the Plymouth Plague, and the West Virginia Orangutans played the Orlando Otters last night at some point in time. I'm not entirely sure when it happened. The time on the site still says noon, so your guess is as good as mine, but at 3 a.m. I almost I'm not gonna make that joke. I gotta make sure I censor myself at least a little bit. But at 3 a.m. last night, I don't know, maybe Orlando Otters took on the Yosemite Grizzlies. Orlando Otters ended up winning that series, 2-1, 2-0. They won 17 games to nothing in that best of 3 series, and the Yosemite Grizzlies out of the playoff run. But they did make a good run. They pushed right past the Plymouth Plague to take their seeding, and so the Plymouth Plague tomorrow will be taking on the Las Vegas Vandals, their new opponent here in the bracket. And yeah, but tonight, 4th and 5th seed to take on one another down there on the rink. Taking a look at the current playoff seeding. 2 have promoted, passed into the semifinals. 2 have gone home, and 6 teams remain. Down on the bottom left, the Brooklyn Bandits, West Virginia Orangutans. Of course, our first series that we got to watch, the Colorado Cobras and the Los Angeles Comets, that was a beautiful series, a much closer series than it had any right to be, as it's the 1st and 8th seed. I expected it to be a blowout, but Laugh Track and Gang just hatched it down, and they got it done. But unfortunately, you know, in the end, the Colorado Cobras, being Meat Sail, Panarin, and Rocky Bow, they just move into the semifinals just strictly because they are them, and they got some style points. But we'll see how this one progresses here tonight as the Brooklyn Bandits take on the West Virginia Orangutans here shortly. If you're not familiar and you're new to SPL and you're not sure how this all works, we play everybody 2 times in the Pro Division during the regular season, 6-week regular season. Pro Division has 10 teams in it, 1 conference. Everybody plays everybody twice. Same for the Challenger Division. The top 6 of Challenger get a crack at Pro. The bottom 2 of the Pro Division get sent into a relegation tournament. They have to defend their spot and win a series against the Challenger teams. As the Challenger team, if they win against the Pro team, they get the Pro spot. If not, they'll be sent back down to Challenger to prove their worth and fired. But bottom 2 of Challenger look to relegate, same as the Pro Division. But top 6 of Intermediate Division, since there's 2 conferences, it's the top 3 of each conference, and the bottom 2 of each conference looks to relegate. As since there's 2 conferences, we have some cross-conference play. You have 19 games in the regular season. You play your own conference 2 times, and you play outside of your conference 1 time, for a total of 19 games played. But underneath our 14 intermediate teams, we have the Open Division. This is where you get placed if you don't have any prior SPL experience down on the ice. This season, we had 22 teams down there. We split them up into 2 conferences. You played everybody 1 time, and then you had a second roundabout with the same schedule as prior. You don't play everybody twice, but you play most teams twice. I think you only play 4 teams. You don't play 4 teams twice, but that's the regular season down there. And their promotional series, a little bit wilder. We'll get into that a little bit. Maybe. Q-Silver Lemon Bond Jugi in the lobby right now for the Brooklyn Bandits. West Virginia Orangutans still getting warmed up. Brooklyn Bandits electing not to have public comms for sake of they don't want to do it, so we're not going to make them do it. The West Virginia Orangutans, of course, are in the lobby. Bombs, Kyler, and Valo, the starting lineup, looking to be tonight as we look to get. Hey, I don't. Who's 3-4-2? This is I'm assuming that's Valo. He's gone now. Of course he's gone. Anyway, looking at the team stats between these teams during the regular season, here's the stat cards at the end of 6 weeks, 18 games. Take a screenshot of this if you want to. It's on the site, spl.gg. If you click on a team, there's a team statistics button at the top right of their team's page. This is where I get these stats. I trim out a lot of the averages just to help it, be more condensed. It's still information overload central, if you ask me. There's a lot of stats on the screen. A few I like to point out. Lemon Bond, of course, playing the 200-foot game, leads the Brooklyn Bandits in not only goals, not only points, but also saves by a lot. But, if you want to look more at that, clip it, ship it, screenshot that. We're going to get this series underway. All 6 parties ready up, ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking this one down to the ice for 15 minutes of slap shot here in game number 1 in this best of 3. Puck is dropped in, the game is on. The Brooklyn Bandits defending the right side of the ice, and the West Virginia Orangutans defending the left. Kyler just waiting his time, and Lemon Bond looks to be ready to rock, ready to roll. Kyler taking this one out first for the boys in blue. Topside over to Bombs. Nice steal away there by Jugi. Jugi here off the forehand, looking to get through. Shoot, scores! And that's the first goal of the match. A beautiful shot and a beautiful goal, and thank goodness for Kyler. He played very sportsmanlike whenever Lemon Bond forgot to plug his controller in, but nonetheless, Brooklyn Bandits first shot, first goal. Here in game number 1, it's 1-0 here in Brooklyn. Lemon Bond shot down into the corner. Q Silver goes off the hip of Kyler. Kyler back on the defensive end. Vallo trying to keep this one wide of the netting as this one's handled back over to Kyler. Kyler off the back end, goes off Jugi over to Bomb, shooting this one into the corner. Here's Lemon Bond scooping this one out of his own defensive end into the West Virginia zone. Here's Kyler down towards the near side, looking to drive his way down Center Avenue. As Q Silver there eyeing him up. Kyler out of the blue line, treading that one pretty carefully, but the puck just does not want to settle down. As this one will be sent down to the near side, Lemon Bond finding its way over to Jugi, back over to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond looks towards the top side of the ice for a little bit of passing lane. Vallo stealing it away, finds his way over to Bombs out at the far side point. Popped back out into the neutral zone. Here's Kyler. Kyler down towards the near side. Backhand shot sent off the face of Jugi into the corner. Vallo trying to fight for his right to party in the offensive zone, but Bombs will send this one back into the defensive, and Kyler will retaliate. Down the near side, hits Bombs, a little panhandle off the dome, a little flare, a little flavor for your biscuit. As Bombs will send it, shooting, nice save in through the crease. Q Silver off of Vallo, and now it comes out the other way. What an offensive opportunity through the crease with a Plinko machine art, and Kyler from downtown with a fadeaway finds themselves on the board. West Virginia Orangutans tying it up 1-1. A beautiful shot from his own blue line, goes through the traffic, and somehow the puck had sights. 3:23 remaining here in this first period of game number 1, and it's 1-1 here in Brooklyn. Q Silver shooting it, not able to send that one on target. It goes off the near side to the far. The rebound comes out to Kyler. Sending this one down to the near side. Valor returns that one to the sender. Kyler, top side, finding its way over to Bombs. Bombs with a forehand shot, not quite able to send that one packing. Jugi back in his own defensive end, sends this one top side for the Bandits, finding its way over to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond dumps this one down and in. Q Silver here to control this one in the offensive zone. Forehand out in front of the netting. Jugi with a shot. Kyler with a save, bringing this one out and around town, looking for this wraparound attempt. Shoot, scores! Jugi coming to town. He makes the difference, and it's 2-1 for Brooklyn. A beautiful wraparound. Kyler thought he had the post hugged, but it was not hugged tight enough as that one squeaks through. With 2:50 remaining in the first period of game number 1, we've already had 3 goals in this match. 2 of them courtesy of the boys in red. If you leave the stream, your prediction stays. Don't worry about that. Q Silver, forehand, off the body of Kyler, brought over to the far side boards. Q Silver looking to pull this one out and away, off the forehand, looking to shoot this one down along the straight, but he has possession. He looks to dangle out in front of his own cage, as Kyler does, as he does. Valor with a nice shot. Lemon Bond there with a beautiful save, bringing this one out the other way. Kyler jumps this one down the straight, goes over to Bomb, shooting off the far side, and that one goes wide. Lemon Bond looking towards the near side for an option, finding its way over to Vallo's face into his own curve. Back over to Bomb's shot off of Q Silver over to Kyler. Kyler out at the red line, taking his time, looking down towards the near side, drives his way down. Good save there by Jugi, slapped wide by Vallo. Sent down to the near side corner of the Brooklyn zone. Finding its way off Jugi. Lemon Bond back over to Jugs. Jugs down the near side, goes off of the face of Kyler. Kyler looking to control this one back on the defensive end. Looks for the top side for a little bit of a leak out. Vallo, bank pass back over to Kyler. Kyler down the near side, banks this one off the boards. Finding his way into the hands of Bombs. Bombs fighting against Jugi for possession. Sends this one back over to Kyler. Shooting this one and goes off of Lemon Bond into the hands of Vallo. Q Silver holds it, W, and it's another goal for the Brooklyn Bandits. 3-1 is the score, and the boys in red are just running away with the scoreboard. Kyler looks to retaliate with a little goal of his own. Lemon Bond shutting that one down along the far side. Vallo out in front, not able to get past Lemon Bond. Vallo wraparound shot stomped away by Jugi. Lemon Bond back down in his own corner, looking to get a hand on this one. Sent back out to the point. Vallo finds his way over to Kyler. Back over to Vallo. Shot saved there by Q Silver out on the post. Q Silver able to scoop that one wide of the netting. Keeps this one down behind his own goal line. Lemon Bond lets that one leak out into the neutral zone. Jugi coming back for that one. Kyler as well trying to get a hold of that one. Bombs walks away with that one. Shooting it down just wide off the far side. Q Silver down to the near side, getting a touch on this one. Brings this one through with a little bit of physicality. Gets it going north for the Winter. Jugi helping him out along the way. Bombs says otherwise. Shooting off the post. That one rings wide off the near side. Vallow out in front of his own cage, pops this one out to the neutral zone, goes off. Lemon Bond returned back the other way by Lemon Bond. Scoops it off the backhand down to the near side point. Jugi along the wing, looking to bring this one out from harm. As Bombs just hounding him for the puck. Kyler doing the same. Jugi standing tall, sends this one topside. Q-Silver controlling this one in the far side corner of the West Virginia zone. Sent out in front of the netting, loosened up. Bombs trying to get this one out of the defensive. And it'll find only the hands of Kyler. Kyler down the near side, bank pass to himself, gets past one, but Q-Silver able to get back with the tip of the stick, and he'll dump this one down and in for the boys in red. Vallow back to look to clear this one out, maybe to the top side, maybe the near. Low cross crease action, Q-Silver eyeing him up and staying on his angle, is able to take this one away, goes off the back and pop down low. Lemon Bond leaving Kyler to do his deed. Kyler, 3 seconds remain, looking for the shot off the netting, but not able to send that one backing, as that's the end of the first period. We got a 1-3 game, and the Brooklyn Bandits in the lead. Update. Do the thing. Update the stats. This is the last game. This was the Wrath series. This isn't this actual stats. Update. Do the thing. Come on. You want to do it. I know you want to do it. Just update. Come on. You got this. There you go. Wow, that took a long time. Thank you to Q-Silver for programming this log parser, by the way. All the stats are on the screen thanks to Q-Silver's programming. And I would not be able to update this by any stretch of the imagination. But second period is ready to rock and ready to roll. So we'll take this one down to the guys here at game number 1 as we get the second period underway. Puck is dropped and the game is on. And 5 more minutes of slap shot. Uninterrupted. Lemon Bond sent back over to Jugi. Jugi looking towards the top side of the ice. Swings that one wide along the boards. Vallow goes off. Q-Silver out at the point. Lemon Bond spinning to win as he finds his way, shooting it off the side of the cage, and that one goes wide. Q-Silver, top side over to Vallow. Vallow backhand down to the near side. Kyler looking to dance the disco, but Q-Silver doing it better, has his dancing shoes on, and he's looking to prove it right now. Q-Silver off the backhand, goes off of Bombs into the hands of Kyler. Kyler coming out with a little bit of steam in his boat, looking to bring this one down the near side, spatulaing that one into the offensive zone. Bombs getting a touch. Q-Silver having a better one. Bombs fighting for this one along the board. Shooting, goes off Lemon into the netting, and it's 3-2. What a shot. Not sure if it was initially on, but the contact after the release is all that mattered. Someone goes off the dome of Lemon Bond into the netting. 4:20 remains here in the second period of action, and 1 goal is now the difference. Kyler backhand, shooting off the iron. Bombs scoops out one towards the netting, but not on. Vallow looking to keep this one in the possession. In the offensive zone for the West Virginia Orangutans. Lemon Bond keeping that one wide off to the wing. Kyler off the back end over to Bombs. Swing and a miss as this one sends back into the neutral zone. Shooting, scoring, and Lemon Bond. A little redeeming factor from the neutral zone. Makes it 4-2. A beautiful forehand shot, and it was true. As that one goes off the crossbar, and it goes down ski. 3:58 remaining in the second period of game number 1. Here between the Brooklyn Bandits and the West Virginia Orangutans. Vallow getting a touch on this one. Lemon Bond popped down into the corner. Lemon Bond getting a touch on this one, finds his way back over to Jugi. Jugi here with a hand on this one, looking to bring this one out towards the top side of the ice. This one's dumped down into the West Virginia zone. Q-Silver in the corner. Brought down low, goes off Kyler. Kyler here off the forehand, looking to pop this one out, goes off Vallow, goes into the defensive end for Brooklyn, able to find a hand on this one. Lemon Bond in trouble as he looks down to the near side for an option to his problem. Q-Silver return fire back over to the former captain of the Toronto Penguins. Here's Lemon Bond. Goes off the forehand. A little Wayne Glensky right there. If you know what that series is, that sure was interesting. The server did not like Lemon Bond on that dump out attempt. Vallow keeping this one in the wheelhouse down to the near side. Lemon Bond in hot pursuit of this one, goes off Kyler. Kyler dangles, almost able to get that shot off, but not quite. Bombs getting a touch on this one. Lemon Bond as well, getting this one out for the boys in red off the back and cross the grain. Able to find his way down to the near side, but Kyler there with a good body position finds its way back into his curve of the stick. Down the near side, Bombs with a shot, goes off to the near side, and that one hits the end wall. Q-Silver, Bombs back out to the point. Kyler looking for the shot, not able to get through. No, was able to snipe it. Vallow waiting on the doorstep, looking for candy like a trick-or-treater. Kyler, top side, looking for the forehand palm. Good shot, but blocked away by the stick of Q-Silver. Vallow sent back out to the neutral zone. Kyler here controlling his thoughts, finding his way. Tic-tac, not able to find the toe on the release. Lemon Bond looking to fight his way down northways for the Brooklyn Bandits. Goes off, Bombs back over to Kyler. Kyler here for the Orangutans, looking northways for the Winter off the forehand over to Bombs. Bombs back over to Kyler. Kyler gets past one. Forehand opportunity, looking for this little stick waggle. You can see the options just rattling through Kyler's mind. Good shot attempt there by Bombs, but sent back over to Kyler. Kyler down the near side, shooting off the iron, goes off Jugi, and that one stays wide of the netting. Jugi down in the corner, stolen away by Bombs. Jugi stealing that one right back, says, no, 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 this one's mine. And Q-Silver looks down to the near side, dumps this one out the full 200 foot of ice. As we have a minute 52 remaining here in the second. Q-Silver with a good steal away. Jugi trying to force that one through the body. But Valo is in fact a solid object. This one sent down into the offensive zone. Bombs able to find his way back towards Kyler, but Jugi has other plans in store. Kyler shoots. No, he doesn't. He just keeps on keeping on. Look at Kyler go. He's doing Kyler things right now. As he sends this one topside over to Valo. Kyler off the back end, looks towards the top side, able to pull this one off the forehand, gets past a little Plinko, but that one is not able to deter the man behind the screen. Kyler near side, Valo with a shot, scores! A beautiful shot in the West Virginia Orangutans, back within one here in the second. From the point to the twine, bada bing, bada boom, and it's 3-4 here in Brooklyn. Valo shooting off the iron. Goes off of Bombs down to the near side. Here's Jugi with a hand on this one, looking to bring this one out and away. Kyler here with possession. Looking down towards the near side, off the forehand, back and not able to scoop that one out and away. Jugi off the near side, looking to bring this one out. As Kyler gets a hand on this one, dances his way through the neutral zone. Goes off Q-Silver into the corner. This one shot back over to Jugi. Jugi, top side with 56 seconds remaining, finding its way over to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond off the back hit. Goes off the backside of the cage. Here's Valo with it now. Looks towards the top side. Goes off the head of Bombs. Bombs able to get this one down into the blue territory. As Jugi will look to pull this one off his own end boards. Jugi pressured by Bombs. This one sent across the grain over off of Kyler into the hands of Q-Silver. Valo controlled off the back end, shooting this one into the offensive zone, but Jugi back in time for the Bandits to control this one out and away. Lemon Bond looks topside, gets this one into the offensive zone. Kyler, hounded by Q-Silver, sent down to the near side, finds a little step on him. Kyler with a shot of his own, shooting, he scores, and he makes this one a tie ball game. Coming out of the second period with only 18 seconds remaining, it's going to be a close one. We're tied up like a hog in a rodeo, and it's 4-4. Between the Brooklyn Bandits and the West Virginia Orangutans. 10 seconds remain. Jugi finds his way to Q-Silver. Q-Silver dances, shooting off the rings. That one wide, near side. Unfortunate bag of beans down on the ice, but that's the end of the second period of action. It's 4-4 at the end of 2. So far, the chances have been pretty even. Brooklyn Bandits playing a pretty good defensive game. 4 saves out of the 5 total in this game. We'll see if that one keeps up as we move into this third and final period of regulation here in game number 1 in this best of 3, here in round number 1 of the quest for the Irvion Trophy. This one's sent down the near side off the drop of the puck into the Brooklyn zone. Here's Q-Silver. Q-Silver, topside, gets this one through the traffic, goes off Lemon Bun's dome along the way, but Kyler back in time for the O-Tangs, looking to bring this one out and away. Looking to quarterback this play, as he's done many times before. Looks towards the top side, passes that one out, goes off Lemon Bun off the back end from the point and slapped away by Kyler. Kyler looking to jive his way down Center Avenue. And he'll take this one back and around town to get a little bit of elbow room. Kyler fakes out, Q-Silver gets a step on him, goes through 2, goes off Valo, off of Bombs. And Bombs will send this one back into the orangutan zone. A little panhandle action. I saw the thought process there. He was probably just looking for that bank pass, but it was in the air, and the panhandle was a thing. And Valo with a beautiful shot, waiting on the doorstep. And he takes the treat rather than the trick. And a beautiful dime by Bombs has eyes on the puck. As Valo sends that one soaring in, we have ourselves the difference maker. West Virginia Orangutans, for the first time this season, lead the game by 1. Valo trying to drive down for the boys in blue off the back end from the point. Q-Silver looking to pull this one out and away along the end wall. So he brings this one down to the near side. Bombs with the other hand throws this one topside. Kyler getting a touch on this one. Lemon Bond doing the same for the Brooklyn Bandits. Looking for the shot. Goes off. Valo shooting, scoring. Jugi stealing the goal, and he gets the hat trick in the process. 3 goals for Jugi on the night out of the 5 for the Brooklyn Bandits. And Lemon Bond just hands it to him on a platter. And Jugi with the insurance marker gets us back within a tie ball game. And it's 5-5 here in Brooklyn in the third. Kyler looking to bring this one downtown. Looking to get a little frisky in the corner as he brings this one off the back end. Topside over to Bombs. Bombs trying to drive his way down, out to the point, finds his way back over to Kyler. Kyler here at the red line, bounces this one off the far side boards, out to the far side point. Bombs looking to just push his way through Jugi. Jugi looks to handle that one back over to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond near side over to Q-Silver, stomped up by Kyler. Lemon will find the loose puck back in his favor. Sends this one topside in the corner. Jugi gets a step on Bombs. Bombs keeping on him like a sticky note to a wall. Valo out in front finds Kyler. Kyler here looking for a handle down towards the points. Shooting goes off of Q-Silver. Q-Silver out the other way, but no. Kyler not making that easy for him as he gets the body position on him. And Kyler will receive possession of the puck yet again. Down the near side goes off Lemon into the hands of Bombs down low in the offensive zone. Ujugi will find it in his favor. Sends this one topside over to Q-Silver. Pass over to Lemon. Lemon shoots, scores! And there's a difference maker for the Brooklyn Bandits. The lead did not last long for West Virginia. And Brooklyn made short work of that one. As a beautiful pass, a 2-on-1 scenario, and right on the money with 3 minutes left on this third period. Clock here in game number 1. Brooklyn Bandits looking to take home game number 1 in a very big game number 1. Whenever you lead this series 1-0, victories just seem to kind of roll in. There has not been a game 3 to my knowledge, and maybe it'll stay that way. Maybe it won't be. Who's to say? Bombs looking for that shot. If there is a game 3, it will be this series. I guarantee you that. Good shot, man. Another goal by Valo. His third of the game, and his third of the night. A beautiful forehand shot. Splits the C like Moses. Splits the D like it's the Red Sea. With 2:34 remaining on the clock, it is tied up yet again. Jugi taking his time, not in any rush to make a mistake off the near side. Lemon bank over to Q-Silver, almost able to pop that one in, but Valo staying on his angle was able to keep that one from getting through the traffic. Shooting off the iron, and that one goes wide off the far side by a smidgen. That's a word I've made up, and I'm going to continue to use it. It means a smidge, but I like to make words longer. Valo, topside over to Bombs. Bombs, the original number 69, not quite able to tap that one on target. As Jugi will bring this one out the other way, backhanding this one over to Q-Silver, but Bombs able to get a piece of that one along the way. Lemon shooting off of Kyler and down to the near side. Kyler banks this one off the boards. Bombs here with a shot, goes off the glass into the hands, out in front of the netting, but Q-Silver able to keep that one towards the boards as he'll try to keep this one from being released. Kyler from the point. We're going to bring this one down low, bank pass over to Bombs behind the cage. As he'll knock that one off the glass. Valo looking to dangle that one, not quite able to snap that one on target. Jugi down low in his own defensive end, looking to bring this one out of the zone. Beautiful read by Kyler, just looking for the shot. Lemon staying in the shot lane like 9 times in that 2-second period. Jugi looking to battle this one along the boards as he shoves this one north, goes off Valo, back over to Kyler. Kyler here for the West Virginia Orangutans. Looking to pull this one off topside. Bombs with a deflection shot, would have been on target, but not enough seemed to get past Lemon in time. Valo down towards the near side, looking to bring this one back into his own defensive end. Q-Silver reading him like a book, able to pull this one right away like a string cheese. Jugi looking for the shot, dangle, shoot, scores! And there's your difference maker. Late in the third period, 1:04 remains, and the Brooklyn Bandits have a 7-6 lead on their hands. Can't cut it much closer than this. Valo looking for the difference maker along the near side. Q-Silver leaks that one back over to Jugi. Jugi looks to take this one towards the top side of the ice. Bombs right on his heels as this one sent out to the neutral zone loose. Kyler looks to take charge down low for the West Virginia Orangutans. Sent back out to the point. Kyler just holding this one along the boards, just looking for an option one way or another. Lemon just kind of pushing him back into his own defensive end. Kyler not able to drive with that one. Shooting save there by Kyler out at his own blue line. Out at his own blue line. Excuse me. Bombs looks towards the top side of the ice. 30 seconds remain. Q-Silver there with a dump out. And as the time rolls down, the West Virginia Orangutans in a little bit of trouble as we look to get this one tucked away, maybe sooner rather than later. Kyler down towards the near side, looking for the opportunity of his lifetime, pretty much. Able to get that one through. Bombs with a shot, not able to send that one backing, looking for the pass to Valo instead. And that one's chucked out the full sheet of ice into the West Virginia zone. 6 seconds remain. Top side goes off Jugi. Jugi able to knock it along the boards, and he will end that one off. That's the end of the ball game. That's the end of the third period of action, and that's the end of game number 1. 6-7, the final score, and the Brooklyn Bandits squeak out a win, the first of the series, and it's a 7-6 decision. Beautiful stuff on both sides of the ice so far. The West Virginia Orangutans keeping it close, making most of their shots count. Not a single save was made by the Brooklyn Bandits in that last period of action, and I think the scoreboard shows that a little bit. But as we move into game number 2, Expectations pretty high for both sides of the ice. I think West Virginia Orangutans can definitely bring this one back. Vallow having a hat trick, Kyler with 2 bombs with 1 goal down there on the scorer's sheet. And then, of course, Jugi, the man of the night, having 3 goals to his name. Of course, he stole the Lemon Bond one. Lemon Bond has a hat trick in my heart. But puck possession pretty even for the Brooklyn Bandits. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Jugi had 11, but who cares if you have 11 seconds of possession time when you have 4 shots and 4 goals? You're shooting 1,000, kid. And the West Virginia Orangutans headed up by Kyler. Kyler had the most possession time out of the Brooklyn Bandits. Outdoing an entire team in that game. There was only 3 minutes of uncontested puck possession in that game, and that's really going to show down there on the ice as we continue on in the series. The way that puck possession is calculated in this game is if you have the puck and there's no opponents around you, your timer starts, and as soon as the puck leaves your vicinity of your stick area, the timer stops. Or if an enemy player is in this has the puck in their possession circle area, timer doesn't start either. But we'll have to see how this series progresses. I think West Virginia Orangutans is very prominent, very capable of bringing this one back here in the second game in this best-of-3 series. It's do or die for the West Virginia Orangutans. The Brooklyn Bandits just need to have 1 more win, and they move into the semifinals to take on the Colorado Cobras. But the times are set. The game is ready to rock and ready to roll. All 6 parties down on the ice as the West Virginia Orangutans defend the left net and the Brooklyn Bandits defend the right. Game 2 is underway. Jugi pulling this one back into his own defensive end, looks down towards the near side off the back end, gets this one along the neutral zone, shooting. Nice save there by Kyler. Kyler out the other way. 2-on-1 scenario. Good shot goes off the end glass over to Vallow. Vallow out in front looking for blood in the water as they look to take their time back over to Q Silver. Q Silver with a hand on this one goes off the boards. Vallow getting a touch on this one. Sent out in front. Good save there. And that one does not pass go and does not collect $200. Lemon Bond looking to bring this one out and away towards the top side, banks out one off the glass over off the hands of Vallow. Q Silver getting a touch on this one, looking to bring this one back. Let's take a listen in on the Brooklyn Bandits comms.
I'm going all the way around. I don't know actually.
I got you. Never mind.
Bombs.
Are you fucking
yeah, dude. I've kissed over. Now I'm getting bombed though. Yeah, they fucking suck, dude. It's fine.
God, Jiggy.
God, he's so old.
Actually, fucking ship players. Halo.
Oh. Hang on, I might have
Oh,
some.
fuck. I don't got no dash.
I think I have this. Yeah, they fucking
Oh,
suck.
he's over saved it.
Take.
Okay, what is he doing?
I'm not.
I got him.
Yeah, plan.
He somehow dodged my swing.
Halo. Sure. I kiss over. Dude, like, this team is something else, bro.
He's shooting. Oh my god.
And just like that, the Brooklyn Bandits find themselves on the board first here in game number 2. Rattling that one off with 3:11 left in the first period of action. And my timing is impeccable, eh? Kyler looking to bring this one back into town, with the Brooklyn Bandits keeping them back in the defensive end. Those were some interesting comms, eh? That was a wild time to be alive, if you ask me. Kyler looking towards the top side, goes off the forehand, goes off the hands of Jugi into the corner as Jugi looks down towards the near side for a little tic-tac-toe action, but not able to get that one through. Not sure what Jugi's doing here as he takes that one out in front of his own cage with all 3 players on both sides of him. Goes over to Q Silver, has to hold W, and he shoots, he scores, he makes it 2-0 for the Brooklyn Bandits. And this first period not going West Virginia's way. Beautiful through pass, has to hold W, does not pull a Rocky Bow, and we have ourselves 2-0 lead here in Brooklyn. Lemon Bond back into the corner, looking to bring this one out towards the top side of the ice. Lemon Bond pass over to Jugi. Jugster looking to bring this one down the near side. He goes off, bombs over to the hands of Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond forehand pass over to the hands of Jugi, but that one goes over the stick and into the boards. Lemon Bond near side wall goes off the double doink of Bombs and Kyler. Not able to hit Jugi in stride as this one's brought back over for the West Virginia Orangutans out in front of his own net. Here's Kyler with it now. Looking to bring this one down towards the near side. I don't know how many of you are picking up on the lag touches that Kyler's having. He's just a little too quick for the game, I guess. Jugi looking to bring this one off. Bomb's getting a touch on that one. Kyler going off the stick of Q Silver back into the defensive end for the O-Tangs. Q Silver keeping this one down into the corner. Kyler here back in time, looking to bring this one out for the breakout for the boys in blue. Or hand pass down into the corner. Bombs taking this time, looking for that passing option along the near side wing, bringing this one back into the neutral zone, then to the defensive end as he brings this back towards his own defensive trapezoid. Bombs down towards the near side, looking to dangle his way towards the top. So he takes that one off the back end. Q Silver out the other way, looking for the forehand shot from the corner. Shoot, scores! And that's a hat trick for Q Silver. The Brooklyn Bandits able to get all 3 tallies so far here in game number 2 from a single man. He's shooting 1,000, and he's going to keep on trying as we move on here in game 2. First period of action, not even a minute from concluding. Jugi back in the offensive zone, looking to bring this one out for a little wraparound action. He doesn't want Q Silver to be the only one on the scorer's sheet, as Bombs will bring this one down the near side. Good shot, goes through the crease and out the far side and wide. Jugi looking to take a hand on this one. Kyler looking down towards the near side, popped loose by Q Silver into the hands of Bombs. Q Silver forehanding this one back over to Jugi. Jugi top side over to Lemon. Lemon able to top that one off into the offensive zone. Q Silver looking for this backhand wraparound attempt, but Bombs, his former Yosemite teammate, able to keep that one from happening. Jugi down the near side, pressurized by Bombs, able to take this one away for the Brooklyn Bandits into the offensive zone. All 3 Blues jerseys just hounded around him, but Jugi staying strong down in the corner as he'll force this one out towards the far side. Big backhand pass out in front of the netting. Lemonbot shooting, and that one goes wide in the netting off to the near side. 31 seconds remain here in period number 1 here in game 2. Ballo tries to take this one out. Q Silver banks it off his face into the hands of Jugi, and he'll dump this one down into the West Virginia zone. Kyler having some time to breathe across the grain. Not able to complete that pass intended for Bombs. Q Silver dumping this one out. Jugi to retrieve this one for the Brooklyn Bandits. He'll take this one along the end wall. Ballo down towards the near side, backhand across the grain into the hands of Kyler. Shooting, scores! And it's 3-1. The West Virginia Orangutans able to pull that one out, and they have themselves a score before the end of the first period of action. They're getting back into the saddle, and they're looking to bring a little bit of motivation into period number 2. Q Silver looking to bring this one back, maybe get an equalizer. A little answer to that goal, but no. Along the boards, the puck is held, and that's the end of 1. It is 3-1. Brooklyn Bandits, the home team tonight, able to pull out the lead so far here in the series. And it's a 2-goal lead coming into the second period out of 3. West Virginia Orangutans not having the puck possession they did last game. The Brooklyn Bandits almost breaking their record as it is. We'll see how this second period of action has to play. And here, as we take this one down to the ice, all 6 parties ready to rock, ready to roll. We're down in Jiggy with it, as the Brooklyn Bandits will take the first offensive charge. Kyler down towards the near side off the back end, hits that red line. Jugi there with a nice steal away, staying in that passing lane off the back end. Kyler steals it away off the forehand, not able to get that one through the wickets. That one sent into the corner off the stick of Lemonbon. Kyler looking for the shot, goes over to Ballo. Good save there, Jugi able to keep that one wide in the netting, just staying on his angles and letting him shoot it against his hip. And Jugi right now, calm as ever. I've never seen a man stand in the crease and not look that terrified before. Ballo back in, out in front, goes off Jugi. Jugi controlled out in neutral zone, looking to take his hand on this one. Bomb's not able to get that one through the traffic. Ballo trying his hand at the game, not able to get it through Jugi neither. Kyler down towards the near side, finding his way over to Bombs. Bombs down the near side. Lemonbon getting a hand on this one, bringing this one forth, but not able to get that one out in front of the cage. Kyler, Q Silver down in the corner of the West Virginia zone, looking to battle this one out. Kyler walks away with the puck. Takes this one out in front of his own cage. The blue line, the red line goes off Q Silver on that pass attempt across the grain. This one will be sent back for the Brooklyn Bandits' very own Jugi. Here's Kyler. Kyler right in front of his own cage, gets a little bit of step on him, looks to bring this one down with a good shot, and almost able to deflect that one on was Ballo along the side of the cage, looking for the deflection shot. That one's dumped in by Brooklyn. Jugi back in wraparound, stomped up by Kyler along the way. Lemonbon keeping this one in the offensive zone. Jugi looks down towards the near side, playing a little keep-away game. Brooklyn Bandits just looking to control the pace of the game with just sheer possession time. And so far, it's working for the most part. I mean, they're only up by 2, which could be more, but could also be less. Q Silver taking his time down the near side, across the grain off Kyler. Kyler down towards the near side, finding his way over to Bombs. Good shot, but Q Silver able to keep that one down the ice. And that one will have to be retrieved by Kyler. Kyler here with a step on one, gets this one shot on target. Jugi, panhandle, able to take that one out into the corner. Q Silver gets a touch on this one towards the netting. Stick check, and Q Silver finds a goal, his 4th of the night. What a shot. down deep. Jugi, I think, was the initial point of contact on that one. And it's 4-0 here in Brooklyn for the Brooklyn Bandits. Silver bringing this one down into the corner, finding its way off of Kyler. Kyler here off the back end, looking towards the top side of the ice with 2:46 remaining on the second period clock here in game 2. Valor looking to jam that one through the door, but the gatekeeper's just a little too strong. Silver down the near side, able to pop that one off the glass, looking for a hand off the far side in a red jersey. Lemmenbond pouncing on the puck. Silver at the far side point, meeting him as well. But Bomb's not going to be deterred, able to find this one back into his own pocket as he'll look to bring this one out, opening his third eye and maybe even finding a play in the process. Bombs, red line, shooting, scoring, right in the top right, so right where you stick the stamp. And it's 2-4. The West Virginia Orangutans starting the comeback, and they're starting it now. A beautiful rocket from the red line to the twine. With 2:21 remaining here in the second period of action, it's only a difference of 2 now. Kyler dumps this one down and in, goes off Lemmenbond down to the near side. He'll take this one back and around town, a little walk around the dog park, if you will. Lemmenbond off the back end, dumps this one down and then goes off of Jugi. Jugi down along the end wall of the West Virginia territory, pops this one out to the far side point from the red line. Silver stopped up by Bombs. They battle with the sticks along the far side. Silver going to be the named victor as he brings this one northways a little bit. The shuffle game is real along the far side wall as Silver getting a hand on this one. Bombs returns the favor, bringing this one back into the defensive end, looking for the forehand pass over to Kyler. Kyler not able to tame that heat that was left on the puck. A little too spicy for his liking, but Kyler will battle that one free back off the stick of Silver. Kyler, forehand, shooting from the red line, goes off the blink of Vallo with the puck on his stick. Oh my goodness, how does that play even work out? Kyler with the initial shot goes off Jugi's face to the forehand curve of Vallo, waiting on the near side post. And when you're in front of the enemy cage, good things will come. 3-4 is the score. West Virginia only down by 1. And Jugi having an answer to that one says, I can do that. And for the first time this game, the Brooklyn Bandits have a goal scorer that is not Silver. 3-5 is the score. Brooklyn Bandits back on top by 2. Here with 1:30 remaining in the second period of game 2. Kyler back in his own defensive end, looks down towards the near side. Little fake out on Silver. Silver trying to keep stride with him, staying in that passing lane, intending for Vallo. Bomb's able to get this one down low. Lemmenbond controlling this one down to the near side, finding its way over to Silver. Silver top side, finding its way past the hands of Lemmenbond. Kyler off Bombs down to the near side as that one ricochets loose. This one will be sent down by Vallo. Jugi back in, out of the point. Good stop there by Vallo. Vallo not able to scoop that one into the offensive zone as that dump out did not go through. You got to get that out. And but Bombs able to control this one back, helming the ship as this one's brought down to the near side with the pink stick tape brought off of the hands of Vallo. Vallo trying to bring this one through the opposition down the near side. Good backhand shot goes off the end glass, finding its way over to the hands of Kyler. Kyler trying to drive through the offensive face-off circle with 3 red jerseys up to oppose him. He got past one, but not past Silver. Kyler with 30 seconds remaining on his stick for the second period of action, able to dump this one down and in, goes off Lemmenbond, goes off Bombs, brought down the near side, shooting it off the far side. That one goes wide by a smudge. Jugi able to bring this one through. Good shot, ricochets wide off the side of the cage. Silver. Jugi's shot goes past the netting into the far side corner. Lemmenbond shooting, not able to hit the net neither. That's what, 3 attempted shots in the matter of 5 to 10 seconds. None of them wanting to go. That's going to do it for the second period of action. That's the end of 2. We're 3-5 right now on the board here in game number 2. The gap remains a 2-point difference as we move into this third and final period of what could be the series. 5 periods have been played out of a possible minimum of 6. West Virginia needs to come out on top here in this game to force a game number 3. Brooklyn Bandits looking to go home a little early. Maybe to go to Wendy's. I'm not entirely sure what their post-game plans are, but maybe we can pick their brains after the game. Maybe not. Who's to say if they're going to be a run for it or not. But all 6 parties ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking this one down to the ice for 5 more minutes of Slapshot here, the final chapter of play. Here in the series, what could be the series tonight? The puck is dropped, the game is on. Brooklyn defending the right net, West Virginia defending the left. As we get this one underway, Vallo sending this one back over to the hands of Kyler. Kyler here with it now, looking to bring this one down towards the near side. Off the backhand, looking top side from the point, brought down to the near side. Kyler off the forehand, finding his way over towards Vallo. Kyler trying to get this one back over to Vallo. Vallo there with the backhander, keeps this one down low into the offensive zone. Lemmenbond reverse down the near side wall and helped along by Jugi. Lemmenbond looking for Silver, snapped away by Kyler back into the defensive end. finding its way into the hands of Jugi. Jugi off the back end. Tries to challenge Kyler to a stick battle. Bomb's able to take that loose puck and throw this one into the offensive zone. Here's Kyler down low in the offensive corner. Thrown out to Valo. Valo back in. Not able to get that shot line that he wanted. He tries to take it down the near side, but that one snapped away by Lemon Bond and then shot out promptly by the Brooklyn defense. Jugi in the neutral zone, stomping that one away. A pass from Bombs intended for Kyler, but did not come to be. Lemon Bond near side finds Q Silver. Q Silver here with it now with 2 points on the board in their favor. Brooklyn Bandits start this breakout. Lemon Bond finds his way down low to Jugi. Jugi off the back end, looking to bring this one to town, but Kyler not letting that happen as Santa was canceled this year. I don't know. I was looking for an elf analogy, but that really did not work out. Kyler just trying to have a little friendly jousting match with Jugi down low in the offensive zone. Jugi shooting, nice, nice save by the post. Well, the one and only. You've seen him in every game, and he's really come up big right now for the West Virginia Orangutans. He's the only one that kept that shot from going in. Jugi looking to bring this one off the back end, whips this one out to the top side. Here's Q Silver with an out, looking to jam this one down into the corner off the back end. Out in front goes off of Valo, and that one sent out. No! A nice shot by Jugi. Goes by the wayside off the near. Kyler, top side over to Bombs. Lemon Bond looking to bring this one downtown as this one's off the forehand, the back end. Looking to bring this one over to the near side as Q Silver looks to dance down Center Avenue. Valo! Oh, no. Well, you saw what happened. I don't feel the need to explain that one in detail. But with 3:06 remaining, we'll just say the Brooklyn Bandits, they found a goal at the end of the bargain bin. We'll see what happens later on. That's a big bag of unfortunate right there. Kyler looking to bring this one out of his own blue line, looks towards the top side of the ice, sent over to Bombs. Bombs off the forehand, looking for that shot against the cage. This one's brought down towards the near side. Lemon Bond getting a touch on this one, sent over to Jugi. Jugi across the grain, able to send this one into the far side corner. Q Silver able to pop this one out to the far side point. Lemon Bond leaving that one back over to Jugster. Valo getting a touch. Bombs with another one, finding its way over to Q Silver. Q Silver down towards the near side, looking for a little passing lane. Bounces that one off the glass. Jugi controlling this one in the offensive zone. Catching him in stride. That was a beautiful bank pass. I've never seen anything more perfectly picked. Valo with a shot goes off the end glass, finding its way off of Q Silver down low in his offense, or the defensive zone. Bombs able to knock that one loose to the neutral zone. Kyler back in time. Jugi battling for the possession. Goes off Valo into the hands of Kyler. Kyler here with a hand on this one. 2:07 remaining here in the third period of action. Bombs with a shot. Scores! Top left shelf in a beautiful manner. They find themselves back within 2. It's 4-6 here in Brooklyn for the West Virginia Orangutans. Beautiful offense produces beautiful goals. And that's just what we had there. 2:04 remains in the series right now, if the score stays the same. But there's plenty of slap shot left to be played. Q Silver down to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond off the forehand, send this one off. The puck's already been beaten. This is the first time this series we've seen the beaten puck. And it's only by like 2 degrees. I'm impressed. I think that hot fix actually works. I'm now a believer. Jugi topside looking to take this one off of Kyler. Q Silver here with possession, throws this one down into the corner as Jugi looks to bring this one out and away. This one sent off the hands of Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond here off the back end, sent over to Q Silver. Q Silver goes off Valo. Q Silver stolen away down towards the near side, bringing this one out for the Brooklyn Bandits, sent into the corner. Valo trying to get his efforts noticed. This one sent back to the point and plinkoed along the near side wall. Q Silver loosened up by Valo. Valo goes off Jugi on the dump down attempt. Kyler saying, no, I'm going to control this one. It's mine now. So he sends this one down the near side. Bombs here in the offensive zone. A 2-on-2 scenario goes off of Lemon Bond on a beautiful pass defense. Lemon Bond goes off of Valo into the hands of Kyler. 60 seconds remain here in this third period of action here in game number 2. Kyler looking down towards the near side. Q Silver says otherwise. Kyler back in his own defensive end, looking for a passing lane towards the top side of the ice. Shooting knife goes through the slot machine and out without a 7 on the board. Bombs goes off the hands of Lemon Bond over to Kyler. Topside, nice control by Q Silver to send this one back into the defensive end. 35 seconds remain. Valo shooting this one off the near side. Down goes off the end cage for the Brooklyn Bandits. Jugi down in the corner looking for a little keep away game. Pass over to Lemon Bond. Lemon Bond off the back end, stomped up. That one comes out to Q Silver. Q Silver off the forehand looking to ring this one around the rosy. As this one's down in the corner, they're just looking to leak the time off the clock. Valo off of Jugi. Jugi down the near side, pushing this one through the neutral zone into the offensive. Kyler with 10 remaining goes off to the far side. Bomb stick check there by Lemon Bond, not able to release that shot. Jugi off the forehand. Kyler trying to take that one away, but that looks like it's going to do it. The time ticks down, and Bombs leaves the lobby. That's the end of regulation. That's the end of the ball game, and that's the end of the series. 6-4, the final score, and the Brooklyn Bandits take the 2-0 sweep over the West Virginia Orangutans. As my frames drop. That was interesting. Irv, I'm being DDoS. We got to work something out here. But, with style points, the Brooklyn Bandits with a 2-0 sweep and continues the trend of the upper seed winning the series as the Brooklyn Bandits take this 2-0 sweep over the West Virginia Orangutans. Colorado Cobras taking the 2-0 sweep over the Comets. Orlando Waters, I think, was a 2-0 sweep over the Grizzlies. I'd have to check the website on that one, as that one uncasted. For reasons you can check if you go to spl.gg, check out the standings, check out the schedule, see what's going on with the rest of the divisions. There's a lot to be played here at the end of regular season here in SPL. Everybody's got a little postseason action. We'll see what happens. We progress on for the quest for the Irvion Trophy. Semifinals, one team, unknown. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Las Vegas Vandals, the Plymouth Plague. We'll see what happens as we take to the ice then. But until that comes to be, we never looked at the stat lines. Let's go back to the stat lines. I completely forgot about this slide. Doogie with 1 goal, Q Silver with 5. That was enough to beat the West Virginia Orangutans. Lemon Bond helming up the defense. 40 seconds of possession time, 3 saves to his name, 2 assists on his card. And beautiful stuff for the boys in purple, or the boys in red, technically, down on the ice here tonight. And yeah. Kyler said something like, "You're all ass, LMAO," or something like that. Yeah, that was wild comms. I don't. Yeah. You were talking about the chat at the end of the game. Kyler said, "Nice chips, lemon, /3." There's your little insight to the post-game little game chat there. But Brooklyn Bandits on top, and they're looking to take out the Colorado Cobras next in the semifinals for a chance at the championship series, which is a best of 5. But that much and more as we continue on in our quest for the Irv Trophy. That much and more coming up in the postseason. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all of our supporters here on the SPL Network. I have Track Irvion JS Tronics at the top of the score sheet. And yeah, if you sub to the channel, you get your name on the sheet. You might be a little bit down farther. But if you gift a sub or gift bits on top of your sub, you get a green name. Isn't that pretty neat? But yeah, we continue on in season number 4 of Slapshot Rebound here in SPL. Plenty of games left to be played. Plenty of legends left to write history. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning into the SPL Network. I'm Darth. And hopefully, we'll see you guys in the next broadcast. The broadcast at 9 got postponed. Hang on, the music a little loud. The broadcast that it was going to happen at 9 is now going to be played tomorrow. Kylar, with an A, had something come up tonight, so the Las Vegas Vandals and the Plymouth Plague were not able to play tonight, so that's tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so we abide our time. I'm very excited for that series, but that'll be tomorrow here on the SPL Network at 9 o'clock sharp Eastern Standard Time. Check out worldclock.com or whatever that website is to get it in your own time zone. But yeah. There's no post game, unfortunately. They didn't want comms. I checked the I checked in with them. They just didn't want to do it because it's not the championship. So until then, we'll have to wait to hear Lemon Bond's luscious voice. But until then, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the SPL Network. Farewell.